principle of transmissibility of force. When dealing with the mechanics of a rigid body, we ignore deformation in the body and concern ourselves with the with only the net external effects of external forces. In such cases, experience shows that is not necessary to restrict the action of an applied force to a given point. In such case, experience shows that it is not necessary to restrict the action of an to a given point. For example, the force P acting on the rigid plate in the figure 2. Consider this figure. Force P shown here on point A may be applied at A or at B or at any other point on its line of action. So line of action is important. And the net external effect of P on the bracket will not change. The external effects are the force exerted on the plate by the bearing support at O here and the force exerted on the plate by the roller support at C here. This conclusion is summarized by the principle of transmissibility, which states that principle of transmissibility which state that a force may be applied at any point on its given line of action. Without altering the result, without altering the resultant effects of force external to the rigid body on which it acts. On which so rigid body also important, external effect and rigid body. Thus, whenever we are interested in only the resultant external effects of a force, the force may be treated as a sliding vector and we need to specify only the magnitude, direction, and line of action of the force. The force may be treated as a sliding vector and we need to specify only the magnitude, direction, and pointer line of action of the force. And not its point of application. We will treat almost all forces as a sliding vector for the rigid body on which they act.